Incident responder Austin spent a warm Saturday at the Randall Children's Touch a Truck event with over 800 visitors. Sylvan repaired damaged guardrail on Highway 219 at Farmington Road, completed crack sealing on US 26 at Jackson School Road, and did a grind and inlay on Oregon 99. They also responded to a semi-rollover on Highway 26 and a hay truck fire. Milwaukee completed rut paving on Oregon 213 and on Oregon 99E. They also responded to a downed tree on Oregon 99E. Survey was out at Hood River for the I-84 westbound Union Pacific Railroad Bridge replacement project. In this photo, a team member tosses a survey ribbon across the creek near Rooster Rock. Ryan and Jonathan visited the Kellogg Creek project site with Senator Wyden. Signal operations specialists and an electrician completed replacements of ATC model controllers at several intersections, including on Oregon 99W and I-205. They work fast to swap in the new controller under all flashing reds, then test all cycles, including pedestrian and emergency vehicle cycles. Region 1 held its annual golf tournament and 22 teams raised $780 for Make-A-Wish. The trophy went to HDR this year. We completed grinding and paving 4.5 miles of US 26 between Brightwood and Zigzag on Mount Hood, installed a new bridge membrane on the Salmon River Bridge, and are working on ADA ramps and a new shared use path in Welch's. Utility work continues on Powell Boulevard in advance of the Phase 2 safety project. The Hall Boulevard ADA project wraps up upgrades to 67 curb ramps between Shoals Ferry Road and Locust Street. This summer, we've been repaving I-84 in East Portland and replacing bridge joints. On the US 30 industrial paving project, we put down striping and stood up new signal poles. The Abernathy Bridge team opened a roundabout on Oregon 43, which was constructed during a 23-day full closure. A new roundabout also opened on Oregon 213 in Molalla in August after a 6-week intersection closure, bringing a much-needed safety improvement to this high-crash intersection. School buses, fire trucks, and more are all moving through the roundabout successfully. Construction of the new bridge structure to support I-5 at 26th Avenue continues. Last month, crews worked on the elevated section of Oregon 99W over Fano Creek and Tigard, doing bridge joints, waterproofing, and repaving bridge decks as part of our paving project. For the 217 Auxiliary Lane project, we have been widening the Denny southbound on-ramp to prepare for the new frontage road. Work continues in both directions of Oregon 217 to rebuild the shoulder to support the future auxiliary lanes. One lane of Oregon 217 North at 99W was closed for 11 days in July to complete that shoulder work. Members of the Region 1 Act and local elected officials took a behind-the-scenes tour of the Vigilput Tunnel in August before a meeting in Hood River. We celebrated the opening of 2 more miles of the historic Highway State Trail from Viento State Park to the east. ODOT, state parks, project partners hosted a ribbon-cutting celebration for all, kids' activities, e-bike rentals, and more.